right now.
I see, yeah, the fastest guy state, so I assume it's this one.
Okay.
Was it an interesting race? What?
I'm not sure. It wasn't super eventful. If you're asking, was it interesting because he featured me? Not really, because you were just doing your thing.
Yeah, of course. No, I ask about the people behind me and people in front of me.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, the place 2 and 3, that was interesting because that was pretty much a race-long battle, and it was very close, and it was very good. But yeah, Mr. Van Ommen, by the way, is no longer in. He spun.
Oh yeah, true.
LogitechG Semi 2. I don't think it will be the same lobby.
No, he just posted that it's Logitech CC final.
Yeah. But that one is not live yet, or is it?
And do you have Act in your friend list?
I do.
Is he in a lobby?
Join game. LogitechG.
It's in the list as well now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the right one.
Yeah, me too.
Alright. It's
So
the final, guys.
You start a really tight right hand there, last one, tight left hand there, blah blah blah. Okay.
Yeah, remember the first corner is where you
Yeah.
where you destroyed Act.
Yeah. But it's a bit unfair that you
right?
could practice a bit.
Yeah, I practiced before everything, so it's not like I practiced when you were racing.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I have no hopes to score some points, but
No, but don't we all?
yeah.
And I mean, points. You
Yeah,
get
yeah,
something
yeah.
physically, so yeah.
Yeah. All right, and who do you think will win the cup? Murphy or Jardier?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isaac?
I was surprised that Jardier won, actually.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Well,
the best one.
yeah, true, but I mean, he wasn't on pole,
Yeah, true.
so the straight will be a nightmare. Yes, it will.
Yeah. Turn one. Yeah. If I can be P15, I think I will be happy.
No, you can do better.
Ah, come on. I mean,
Yeah, Danny Hita, Beveridge.
but then Nikita was 4th in the quali, or even 3rd in my group. He was properly fast.
Danny, so glad I'm going to be at the back. You're gonna be fine. Everyone thinks the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna put on my headset.
I really feel like a total stranger in this list of names. Like a cat on a dog.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you race when you absolutely don't know the braking zones?
Make sure you don't start at front and just watch your red light.
Yeah, in most braking zones here, I brake just before the street gets black.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's this one left-hand corner where you can brake a little bit later.
Yeah.
It starts very light dark,
Yeah.
but becomes darker after that, pretty soon.
I assume the last corner is a proper, yeah, not so fun corner, right? It seems like you can go fast there, but
Yeah.
then you go wide.
Yeah, but it's also a very wide track, so, or at least at that part
Yeah.
it's really wide. So, if you do
Okay.
mess up,
I got my Bentley.
yeah, of course, it's just
Alright, let's do it. Hoppa.
hope.
No, I'm happy I'm in final. I mean, I thought I wouldn't make it, but
You did.
yeah. I was painfully slow in the last 10 minutes of the race. Whenever I try to think, oh, I should manage the pace, not to risk too much, then I'm way too slow.
I had the same. I really started slippery sliding the car at that,
Yeah, exactly.
just too safe, braking too hard, and
Yeah. Alright, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
yeah, you too, man. There is a traffic jam on the track.
How are you doing?
10th. But I made a big mistake, so I wonder how I became 10th.
Oh, I'm behind you.
Okay. I will brake after this one. Jardier getting so much of slipstream.
Yeah. Ah, he messed up my lap.
Maybe you can slipstream me.
I'm done. 16. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No. Just keep there.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Join me.
That was an amazing move back corner.
$17. Wow. What's your best lap?
Low 33.
Oh, I'm 134.4.
Yeah, but I messed up bad. I think I can easily do half a second better, but
Oh, this last corner. Yeah, will be tough. I mean, I also messed up and I could have improved by 1 second, but still.
yeah. This was a crap race. Crap. Quali.
Yeah, but 10. That's good. Apart from bufferage, you're at the top of the
Pro League.
yeah.
Where is Johan?
Yeah, Johan said that he cannot.
Make the final.
No.
Oh. Okay. What happened, Hamster?
Well, I made a mistake in my first lap, and in my second lap I had this cocky guy.
Cocky.
Danny Hita, probably.
No, cocky. He's on third, ATB.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he was pushing me that much that I was fucking up his lap. But after he overtook me, he was fucking up my. And then no more time.
Alright, so we can only go up
Yeah.
from here.
True.
Rafal, the light in the darkness.
Yes.
Well, it's not that dark. I never expected to be here in the first place, so I'm happy with any result.
Yeah.
As long as it's like, you know, if I become 20th while 15 should have been where I don't know how to say.
Well, anything is better than a DNF.
Exactly.
So if you just finish the race, all should
The
be
fact
fine.
I'm on the grid is a personal win for me.
Yeah, the game didn't crash.
Would be awesome to catch you up, Harm, and
Yeah.
do some proper battles, but yeah, you're quite far ahead.
See you in a couple of laps, Harm.
All right, I will just spin a one time.
Yeah.
I am gonna mute the Discord, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.
You've got 3 cars on the left side. 4 wide. Left side. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Left side. Watch left. Car left. 1 on the left. Nice one, you're clear. On your left rear. Clear.
Oh no, beverage.
Yeah, I'm behind you, Harm. Almost. Yeah, I'm 8, just behind Cooper. But I have 6 damage on the front.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
Yeah, there was a mayhem behind me.
Yeah, I was almost part of it.
Yeah. If not the damage, I think I would be able to overtake Cooper.
Alright, do it.
Push it.
What do you have to lose?
The main thing is that we are getting away from the mess at the back.
Pile on the pressure, come on, keep at it. You're gonna get past it.
Better exit at the last corner.
That is your fastest first sector time. Keep it up.
Oh no, they're catching me up.
Oh,
The whole pack. Because it's Murphy and Nate behind me.
Murphy. What's
Yeah,
he doing
they
there?
spun. They spun. Yeah, they're right up. Pretty terrifying, like 6 cars catching up.
Doing really well.
Good lap. That's your fastest lap so far today.
Yeah, mate got me on the straight.
Just like
Left. Still there. All clear. Left side. You're clear. Half length back. 1 length back. Half length behind. 1 length
fifth.
behind.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Half length back, watch your line. 2 lengths back. Careful the guy behind doesn't try and make it pass. Think about defending. You've got 1 on your left. He's clear.
The light is terrible.
Four wide on the corner.
Oh,
Oh Christ, that will end up really bad.
Right side. Still there. Okay, he's cleared you.
Oh, somebody spun.
yeah, I spun someone. I was waiting for him, but
He's 2 lengths behind you.
Oh, I got Danny S behind me and he's
1 length
very
behind.
willing to take my
Half length
spot.
back, watch your line. 1 length back. 1 left. He's cleared you. Watch your left. Clear now. One length back. You got 2 lengths back. 10 minutes to go. 1 length behind. 2 lengths behind. 1 length back. Half length back. 1 length behind.
Oh, Danny, come on.
Still there.
What was that?
Half length behind. Back left corner. Car on your left.
Somebody spun me.
Okay, he's cleared you.
Murphy squeezed me.
But that means that I'm just behind Hamster. Whew.
You're reeling him in, this is great stuff. Line him up and squeeze past.
Oh, Hamster is off. He went wide on the last corner. I got him.
7 minutes remaining.
Uh-oh.
Which place do you occupy?
8.
Nice. Oh, Hamster just spun. Aye, aye, aye. Also on the last corner.
inconsistent laps. Just try and find a little bit more pace here and there. 4 minutes to go. To go. Remaining.
My tires.
Overheated?
I don't know.
1 minute to go.
They don't feel like they are the same as at the start of the race. Losing 2.6 seconds per lap.
I'm losing 1.5.
Last lap.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if there would be no crashes, then I would be definitely not so high. But now, without them, I could actually battle for top 10.